the the concept of death is such a weird thing for me to think about. Oh, like, what do you mean that at some point everything I know, I have known, and will ever know will just not exist? Yeah, and I've had people in my life that have passed away. We all have. And I haven't grieved, grieved in the normal sense that would be able to wait. In the normal sense, I haven't cried for anybody's death. I haven't really mourned. But it was just oh, I guess they're just dead. But as I've gotten older, it's it's really starting to hit me that these people, that they're gone. They're actually gone. For example, there was this lady. At the time, she was a teenager, early 20s, and I was 10. And I would go to church and stuff, and I was friends with her, I'd say cousin or nephew or something, one of them. And the summer break, I'd go over to his house, and she lived with him. And she would have these summer classes where a bunch of kids would come and sit on the veranda area, and she'd teach us how to spell words and stuff. She's the person that taught me how to spell Caribbean. If it wasn't for her, every time I think about spelling the word, I remember how she spelled it to me. And she passed away a few years ago when I was in the 11th grade. I remember my mom coming to me the Sunday night and being oh, she died. And I was oh, I guess she's just dead. But then I remember the next day on the way to school, I was sitting on the bus in my usual position, staring out the door, or staring out the window, I should say, staring out the window. The cold morning air hitting my face as we flew down the highway. Seeing the dotted lines on the road, staring as they slowly morphed into just a single line in my head. And I just kept staring and thinking about, she's gone. What do you mean? How can she be gone? She has a son. She has family. How can she just die? It made no sense to me. All I could think about were those summers at their place, seeing her talk to me, and the smiles and the emotion on her face, and watching the Teen Titans Go, not Teen Titans Go, the Teen Titans movie, the Tokyo movie, in her room. I remember it, and that was, I think, the last time I actually saw her. And she's stuck at that point in time in my head. She's forever there. And she doesn't exist anymore. Like I like I remember how she looks. I remember how she walked, how she talked. I remember her name, but she's gone. Like, and recently, my grandma passed away. And like, you didn't really faze me because I was never really like close to her, so I don't really have that bond. I've seen her, but like I've not really like spent that much time with her. But every time I think about her, all I can think about is the last time I saw her when she came to visit at my house. She was she she was in my uncle's car, the back of the car, the back left side. She she had just gotten her leg amputated, and she was there. She was smiling. She was happy to see us. And like in the moment, all I could think about was, oh, it's so annoying. Why am I here? Why did they call me? Like I want to go inside. I want to do so much. And like I hugged her and everything, but to me, it didn't really mean anything. Cause like as I said, we didn't really have that bond. But to her, it meant something. And then she died, and I've never really cried for anybody, as I've said before. But like she's stuck at that point in time. That's as far as she goes for me. Like 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 she's there, but she's not here anymore. And the concept of time passing also scares me, because like, what do you mean I haven't always looked like this? For example, with my physique, every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, I haven't made any changes. I still look the same. But then I see a picture of me a year or 2 years ago, and I'm like, whoa, I was that skinny. I was that small compared to now. Like, and I see my mom, and it's like, to me, she's always looked like her. She's always been mom. She's always looked the same. But I know for sure, over time, she's aged. The same with my uncle. Every time I think about my uncle, cause like I spent most of like my early years with him at this house. He used to live with us. Like I remember him. I remember when I was like 2 or 3, when I was scared to cross the gutters on the road because I was afraid I'd fall in, and he picked me up and put me on his shoulders and walked with me all the way home. I remember his face, everything, and then I saw him recently, and it's like he's older. He's old now. He 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 doesn't he doesn't look the same. Like change, it's so slow that you don't notice it until you pause and you look back and like, wait, things haven't always been like this. And I've been living day to day, just going to work, coming home, working out, reading manhwa, watching YouTube, talking to my girlfriend and sleeping or whatever. And like, I stopped. The thing that caught my eye was a TikTok showing, I'll put it up on the screen, showing all the dead relatives of people, and it's like, they existed, but they're gone. Like, how can you be here one moment and the next you just not? Like, I'm scared of death, but at the same time, it's like I'm not. I'm scared of my mom passing, and like I can't, I can't imagine a world where I can't get up from where I'm at right now and go into her room and touch her and just poke her and annoy her and have her shout at me to leave her alone. Like, sorry, it was like, it was like I've known her my whole life, and I can't grasp that one day she won't be here. Like, like all our arguments and disagreements and shouting matches and whatever. Like, she she'll she'll just be gone one day, right? I'll I'll wake up and she won't be here. Oh, sorry. Like, that's like, what what why why ugh fuck. um I find it easier to talk to a camera about these things than like people in the real world. I don't know why, but I find it easier to talk to a camera. But like, how? What do you mean? I'll wake up one day and I won't be in this room. My 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 mom should be gone. Like, my friends, like people I've known for years, they'll just cease to exist. And I don't know how I can't grasp or process a reality where my mom's not around. Like, I can't I can't I can't imagine it. Cause my whole life she's been here. She's a constant in my life. She's constantly there. Everything. She's always there. And at some point she won't be anymore. How would I deal with that? Well, I don't even know what the point of this is. I'm just rambling. But time time is such a weird thing. Like, even the creators I watch on YouTube, they've gotten older. Like, people are getting older. I'm getting older. I never like I've realized it, but I've never really like realized it. I've never really like seen like wait. To me, I've always looked the same, and then I see a picture, and I'm like, wait, I was like this. I was this small. Anyways, man, it's so weird growing old. It's so weird that people die, but it's so comforting in a weird way that I can't really put into words. Knowing that at some point there's an end. I don't know what's at the end. And like that's scary to think about, but at the same time it's like so wondrous, I could say. I don't know the word for it. I can't think of the word right now, but like if heaven's real, if hell's real, if there's just nothingness, if you're just born again and forget all about this life, this body. What if I already lived and I don't remember it? Do I just I can't fathom nothingness. Like at some point I won't I won't be me. I won't exist. And I won't even be able to process the fact that I don't exist. I'll just be gone. It's so weird to think about. But anyways, let me just end right here. If anybody's seen this and like wants to tell me their opinion and their thoughts, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.